welcome to another one in the conditioning series. Today you'll need 2 blocks for compression drills intermediate. Let's begin with a wrist warm-up. Elbows together, interlace fingers and circle the wrists. Change direction and then shake it off. Place the hands down underneath the shoulders and then take some circles through the wrists, waking up through the forearms. Change direction. Really focus on how far forward you can bring your shoulders over your wrists here. And then we'll come into downward facing dog. We're going to do some compression walks as a warm up. Push the hands down. Don't let the palms lift up here. Start to walk the feet to the top of the mat. Bend the knees if you need to. And then all the way back again. Keep the push in the upper body. Suck the thigh bones back into their sockets to walk forward. We'll take these relatively quickly as a warm up. You might even tap the wrists with the toes for an extra little hit. Keep the rib cage drawing in, gaze between the wrists. Now tapping wrists. Keep it going. Left foot, left wrist. Maybe you can go a little higher up. Right foot, right forearm, and then slowly come down. Shake it off. Come to a kneeling position at the top of the mat. Place the hands, fingers just in front of the knees or around the knees. And then push the hands down into the earth. You can also do this with your hands on blocks if you're struggling a little bit here. So place the hands down, lean the weight forward into the arms and protract. Draw the rib cage in, push down as hard as you can. Come back. Come forward, protract, push the shoulder blades away from one another and back. Lean forward, push down as hard as you can and come back. Warming up. So we'll add on a little bit now. So push down. And lift the knees into the chest. Keep the weight forward. Shoulders want to be ahead of the wrists here and then slowly come down. We'll go again. Lean forward, protract, suck the knees in, come onto the tops of the toes. Keep the weight in the arms, don't let it be in the feet. One more time, holding here. And again, lean forward, suck the knees in and squeeze the right heel to the bottom. And then the left heel to the bottom. And slowly come down. And again, lean forward, protract, suck the knees in, right heel in. Keep the weight in the arms, not in the foot, swap feet. And then slowly come down. One more time, knees in, squeeze that right heel in, squeeze that left heel in, and then slowly come down. Shake it off. Come and lie down on your back. Squeeze the right knee into the chest, interlace the fingers behind the back of the right thigh and begin flossing through that right hamstring. Keep the right thigh on the belly. Don't worry if the leg doesn't go all the way straight. Get it as straight as you can and then squeeze it in. Elongate through the left leg. Keep the left leg hovering off the earth and then squeeze your nose up towards your right knee. Reach the arms towards that left foot. And then begin lifting the hips up. So you're trying to draw that right knee even closer in towards the nose. If you want to make it harder, you can reach the arms over the head. Lift the hips up. Don't let the upper body move. Nothing above the waist moves. And slowly come down. Take a bit of a stretch here before we come on to the other side. Bend the knees, bring the left knee into the chest, interlace the fingers, squeeze the leg in and begin flossing through that left hamstring. Don't worry if the leg doesn't go all the way straight, get it as straight as you can without compromising the compression of left thigh to belly. And then straighten the leg, elongate through the right leg, bring the nose up to the left knee, release the grip, reach the arms towards the right foot, and then begin to lift and lower the pelvis off the earth. Again, if you want to make this harder, you can reach the arms overhead. Hold at the top and then slowly come down. Rolling over now when you're ready, coming into a tabletop and then back into downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up to the sky, rise to the balls of both feet, squeeze the thighs to the belly, travel forward, right knee, right elbow. Slowly with control, inhale back up to the sky, rise to the ball of left foot, squeeze the thighs in, travel forward, keep the right knee glued, and then right knee, right elbow. Inhale back up to the sky, rise to the ball of left foot, squeeze both thighs tight in towards the stomach, don't let that right knee come off, right knee, right elbow. Right wrist, left elbow. Right elbow, right wrist, left elbow. 3 more. Change direction. 3 of these. Inhale back up to the sky. Exhale, scorpion dog. Stretch it out. Inhale, left leg up to the sky. Rise to the ball of right foot. Squeeze the thighs in. Left knee, left elbow. Travel forward slowly with control. Inhale back up to the sky. Rise to the ball of right foot. Squeeze both thighs tight in. Straighten the right leg as you travel forward. Knee, left elbow. Inhale up to the sky. Rise to the ball of right foot. Deep bend in the knees. Travel forward. Left knee to left elbow. Left wrist, right elbow. Draw the square for 3, 2, and 1. Change direction. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale back up to the sky. Exhale, scorpion dog. Open it out. And then back into downward facing dog. Take a breath. And then coming back down onto your bottom. Come into a forward fold. Toes pointed. Bring the hands in line with the knees. Round through the spine. Try and walk the fingers forward. And then we're just going to march through the legs. Keep the legs straight. Keep the back body engaged. Push the fingertips down. If you want to make this harder, you can do this with palms flat. Keep marching through the legs. Nice and slow. Fold forward. And then we're going to do both together, okay? Squeeze the inner thighs together, lift and lower. Try not to let the body move backwards. If you want to make it harder again, palms flat. The further forward your hands are, the more challenging this is going to be. And then have a nice brief moment in a forward fold. Okay, we're going to come into some L-sits here. Again, you can use blocks under the hands if you want a little bit more height. It will make it a little bit easier on blocks under both hands. Place the hands down, bend the elbows, suck the bottom up and back to lift up, coming into your L-sit. Point the toes, squeeze the legs together. We'll lift up again when you're ready. Push down, lift the bottom up and back. Suck the thigh bones into their sockets. Get up a little bit higher if you can. Point the toes. Remember to breathe. Again, lifting up. One leg, other leg. Keep marching through the feet. Keep the bottom lifted. We'll do 10. And slowly come down. Place the hands behind you. Coming into reverse tabletop or reverse plank. Slowly coming down when you're ready. Folding forward, have a moment here. And then coming into a lunge position, right leg forward, shifting forwards and backwards. Keep the body and the right thigh in contact as you shift forwards and backwards. When you go back, try and lift that right leg up. Keep the hands down. You can put the fingers on blocks if it's easier. And then hold here. And then the side when you're ready, left leg forward, shifting forwards and backwards, lifting the leg. 3, 2, and 1. Hold. Slowly come down when you're ready. Coming into Skandasana, side to side, bending the knees, waking up through the adductors. Take it nice and low. And then hinging forward, wide leg forward fold. And then coming down to a seat. Come into a straddle position in the legs, toes pointed, folding forward. Keep the legs engaged and then reaching for some blocks. You want to be at about 60 to 70% of what your straddle can be. And how high the blocks up is up to you. The higher they are, the harder this next one's going to be. The rule here is you've got to keep the weight forward. You can't be leaning back here. So keep the fingertips forward, working compression through the front body, and then lift the left leg up and over the block. 1, 2, we're going to do 10. Keep the weight forward, push the hands down, try and get the palms flat if you can. And then onto the right leg when you're ready, up and over. See if you can get it up a little bit higher, a little bit more controlled. Try and keep the weight more forward. We'll do 10. And then when you're ready, we're going to do 10 together. So push the hands down, lean the weight forward, don't let the body go back. 10, 9, 8, 7, tap the floor. 6, 5, don't let the knees bend if you can. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done, everyone. Give those thighs a bit of a rub. Place the hands either side of the left thigh, lean forward, bend the elbows, and then push up. Try and see if you can lift that left leg. Holding here, and then come down. Other side, hands either side of the right thigh, push the hands down, lift that right leg up, and slowly come down. Shake it off. Coming into a couple of gentle stretches now. Lizard lunge, reach for the inside edge of the back foot and then turn the shoulder inside of the front knee. Stretching out through the quads, through the hip flexors, the psoas, the lower abdominals. You can come down onto the left elbow here if you want a deeper variation. Slowly releasing. Coming onto the other side, left foot forward, reach for the inside edge of right foot with the left hand, and then turn the left shoulder inside of the left knee, opening through that right quad, right hip flexor, right psoas line. Option to come down onto the right elbow if you want more intensity. And then slowly releasing. Have a breath in downwards facing dog. And then coming forward into a cobra or sphinx variation. Roll the shoulders back and down, engage through the glutes, option to drop the head back to open a little bit more through the front line of the body. And pushing back, child's pose. Let the body soften here. Well done, everyone. Hope this helps. Thank you.